Good morning. It is day 2, I think, of waking up. I'm just going to go for a little wander. I'm going to start doing my little ship tours because I can put a nice little video together. I'm going to leave my husband here. He's playing on the My Holiday app. It's not really an app, it's just a web page, I think we call it. I don't really know, but it feels like an app. We just don't get charged for it. Might do a little video about that as well because it might help some people who don't understand it fully. So yes, I'm going to come back and get him for some breakfast a little bit later. It is quite early. It is 6:45ish, I think. Jeff forgot to turn his alarm off, but I was awake before that. I just went back to sleep and then got woken up again. Rude. Back from doing my little ship tour, but I've gone over some things. I need to redo some of it because I've got a little bit fast in my video of the food. And you know what it's like when you're watching something. My friend told me this because I do care what other people think when I'm out there, and I'm really shy to do it in public. So he said just go slowly, but I'm doing it slowly and then people are watching, and I've already walked into somebody this morning and said I'm so sorry, and just like, don't worry about it, nobody cares. And he's probably right, but I'm really self-conscious of it. So that is something that I definitely have to work on, because when I'm sat here talking to you by myself in my room, it's not a problem. However, when I get out there and there's other people, I am very, very shy, which is probably quite hard to believe considering I make these videos and everybody watches. Not everybody, because that would be amazing, but lots of people watch. But I'm obviously fine with doing it myself. It's when I get out there and other people are there, I'm very, very shy. But in a Jeff, he says, don't worry about it, nobody cares what they don't worry about what other people think. And it's not that I worry about what other people think, I'm just shy. So, which I suppose means that I care what other people think. Anyway, vicious circle. So I am gonna redo some of that footage because you'll get dizzy watching it because it's like, whoa. And we're gonna have some breakfast because I've been up for quite a few hours now. It is now, is it 9 o'clock? No, it's 8:37. So I'm gonna, maybe I'll take you with me for breakfast this morning and I'll work on doing things in public. Anyway, I'll see you later. Well, I've just sat here and realised that I've got my top on backwards, and apparently it's unlucky to change it. So do I change it? I've got to, I can't keep it on backwards. I've been out walking on the ship for hours with my top on backwards. It's a good job it hasn't got like a picture on the front of it, which would be on the back of it, but I probably had noticed sooner. Let's go for breakfast. Do I need to bring it?
Yeah. Because
back in the cabin. We've had a lovely morning actually. We went to bingo first. No, we didn't. We went to a speaker who was Monty Hall's. Jeff and I have never heard of him, but he was so interesting. He was absolutely hilarious. The way that he delivered it I thought was brilliant and really interesting. Did I already say that? Very good. Simon Calder. How do you pronounce it? Calder. Was also there asking questions at the end, and he's got his own slot in a couple of days, so we'll be going to that as well. And then after that we went to bingo. We didn't win, came close a couple of times. The table that we were sat with, £250, they won the jackpot, so that was really lovely. It was their first cruise, they haven't done it before, and obviously we're really happy for them. There we are. And then after that we went to a quiz, which is an interactive one. So it reminds me of, what's the one in the house that we play on? Not Jackbox. What's the one that we all...
I don't know, 1%.
No, the one that the kids have to get up online.
Kahoot.
Kahoot. If you've ever played Kahoot, it reminded me of that. So it was little handset. In fact, I took a little video, so I'll put it here so you can see what I'm talking about. Questions flick up on the screen, and then you just press the buttons for your answers. So easy, so simple, so fun. There were over 100 people, over 200 people playing. I came 68th. What did you come, Jeff?
73.
What did you come, Jeff?
69.
Jeff, what did you really come? Tell everybody.
101.
Jeff came 101, but it's not about whether you win or lose.
Last one there.
It's not whether you win or lose. It's the taking part that counts. Isn't that right?
One.
So we've come back to the cabin now. We've had a bite to eat.
I'm not the last one there.
He wasn't the last one there.
And that's the main thing.
And that's the main thing. You really wanted to get that point across, didn't you?
Yeah.
But we've come back to the cabin now, and it's formal evening this evening, and I am being organised back because I normally rush last minute doing everything. Today I'm not going to. I'm going to get ready nice and early. I'm going to try and make myself presentable.
We just had food.
I know we've just had food. We're not going yet. But I'm just going to relax. I'm going to make us a coffee in the cabin because we haven't utilised this yet. And on the Facebook group I've seen people saying, has anybody got biscuits in their cabin? You can see me in the mirror, that's me. Biscuits in the cabin, and we have got biscuits in the cabin. So I feel quite privileged and like we need to take advantage of having biscuits in the cabin. So I'm going to make us a coffee. Although I'm quite full, so I don't really want a biscuit, but I really fancy a coffee. So I'm going to have that. Jeff's probably going to join me. And then we're just going to relax for a bit because it's a sea day today. So we've done lots this morning, have a chilled afternoon, and then out we go tonight. And I'll catch up with you later. Change of plan. Jeff just talked me into going to the bingo. So I'm going to the bingo at 3 p.m. And then I'm going to come back and have a nice early, starting to get ready kind of afternoon. So I forgot to tell you, Jeff and I were just discussing what we had for lunch, and we were saying how nice the prawns were. And the prawns were gorgeous. However, I feel like, now if you've watched me for a while, you remember that I went on the Iona in May. And there was a bit of an incident with some mushrooms where they were never, not an incident, there was, what was it? They just weren't available. So when I asked somebody on there, are there any mushrooms, they shut it down, and then they found these mushrooms, not found them, but they were under the cover. They would keep them away from everybody, but they gave them to us freely. So this morning I couldn't see any mushrooms. I thought, oh, I wonder if they're doing the same thing. And I asked somebody, excuse me, do you have any mushrooms? And he said, let me just check 1 second. And he came back and he said, I'm really sorry, we don't have mushrooms. Well, we do, but they're for the omelettes. So I'm going to make it my mission to find out what is going on with the mushrooms. So I'm on a mushroom mission, okay? I'm on a mushroom mission because I know there's a cost of living crisis and lots of things have gone up and things, and everyone's cutting costs, and there's been drama on the Princess forums about the food and everything. So this is a P&O ship. It comes under the same umbrella as Princess. It's all carnival. Is there something going on with the mushrooms here? And I said to Jeff, the prawns were gorgeous. However, they were very strategically placed. They weren't along the front with everything else. They were set back. It was quite difficult to see them. If you didn't know they were there, he told me they were there, you wouldn't already know. You had to just seek the prawns out. So I'm basically on a mushroom mission to find out if I'm going to ask every single day until I get off the ship, which is not many days, let's be fair. So I'm going to ask every day until I get off, and I'm going to see if anybody gives me any mushrooms. So they said they were only for the omelettes. Jeff was lucky because he had an omelette. I still am not 100% loving omelettes again. But he had mushrooms in his omelette. Beck had nothing. Well, I did, but I didn't have mushrooms. So there we are. Watch this space for my mushroom mission updates daily. Don't get anywhere else, just here. Well, I don't know, you may do, who knows?
So this was the formal evening dinner in the restaurant in the main dining room, and it always amazes me when I look out the window and I see ships that look really close, like they're going to hit, and then they just don't. I don't know why that fascinates me so much, but it does. Anyway, the formal evening dinner was lovely. However, there didn't seem to be a special main menu as there usually is on a celebration night, and I didn't take any photos of me and Jeff except this one. And then we just went around the ship, saw what entertainment was on. There was a lot showing, so we went to the exchange for the busker, and then to the Astonish show, which is the one that Stephen Mulhern has written, and it was really good, well worth a watch if you are going on any of the P&O ships that are showing it.
Well, good evening. We've had it's been a lovely day today, isn't it? Really lovely day. You've seen we've been to the show. It was a magic show written by Stephen Mulhern. Very interesting. Oh, thank you. Bless him. I thought he was turning the telly up. Turns out he was turning the telly down. We've been to, I don't know, I've lost count of how many quizzes. We lost money in the casino. I can't see anything here, but I can just see it in the mirror. We lost money in the casino. We lost at bingo. Aside from that, it's been a really fun day. So there's been so much going on because it's been a sea day, and we've just come downstairs with a plate full of food from the buffet. That's after having a little bit of food in the buffet. Turn around and show you what we've got. So there we are. We've got a little sharing platter, some cheese, some, I think they're tuna rolls. They were meant to be chicken and avocado, but turns out they're tuna and lettuce, which is fine. And then some little cookies with a bit of jam in them. So that's our midnight snack in the cabin. We're having a picnic in the cabin. Tomorrow we are in Rotterdam. Never been there before. Looking forward to going. We've got some things that we want to do, like the cube houses and some windmills. We're going to see about hiring a bike because we did that in Amsterdam last year and it worked out really well. So maybe it'll be the same in Rotterdam. Obviously, I will be taking you with me and sharing whether it's a good idea or not. We'll see. But it might just be that we end up getting a taxi or we can walk. I don't know. We will see. We'll find out when we arrive there. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will catch up with you in the next one.